Arey, what's happening here? Oh boy. Okay. All right. All right, everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you. And uh, let's start right away with the topic that we've chosen for today. And the topic today is desperation. Desperation. So this topic was suggested to me by somebody, and normally whenever I look at a topic, I've got something new to say, or there's a revelation out there, somebody has felt something, I've experienced something, and therefore the topic comes to play. But this one was a topic on us. Somebody said, can you just talk about desperation in different ways? We are feeling desperate about time running by, so much to do, and it is not gotten done, and all of those kind of things. So I said, okay, let's talk about desperation. The answer in my mind is very simple. When you are feeling desperate, then you are almost always feeling the shortage of something. When you are feeling desperate, if you are feeling desperate, oh, I'm so old now, I haven't done this and I haven't done that, I haven't got married as yet, I haven't had children as yet, we start to run into desperation. What happens over there? What is the frequency that we are experiencing? The frequency that we are experiencing clearly is of lack. So firstly, even before we move forward, from now onwards, at least from now onwards, though I say as if patani how many times I'll remember, but at least today we are going to start by looking at ourselves. Are we sitting and looking at experiences from the body perspective, or are we sitting in the energy perspective of things? The minute we are in the body perspective, this body, which seems so mortal, is going to start making us rush towards things. Why? Because this body has very predictive timelines. From 0 to 30, maybe till 40, you can give birth to children. And then, so therefore, for doing that, you have to get married before the age of 30, 40, whatever it is. Before the age of 50, you should at least have some money in your bank account. Before you reach the age of 60, you should be self-sufficient in doing something or the other. And we have got for ourselves several parameters, these boxes that we want to check. That this box, okay, have I clicked this box or not? Have I managed to get through this part of me or not? So when we are looking at checking these kind of boxes at all times, what is going to happen? These boxes are in our heads of the age that we are crossing, of the time that we are crossing, of our achievements, of our non-achievements. We've got boxes to click. And as we have boxes to click and we haven't done that, sure enough, the frequency that we begin to tune into is of desperation. So one part where we really, really feel the desperation is when we've got these boxes to tick and life seems so short and there is lack and shortage of time and we are feeling desperate. The other part of feeling desperate is, when you really, really want somebody to change and they're not changing, and you give them time and you give them some leeways and then you give them some rope and then you're waiting for them to change and waiting for them to change and they are not changing. And now you start to get desperate, and desperate times require for desperate measures. And now you start to give them ultimatums and you threaten them with something or the other. And yet, those people are not changing. So you begin to get even more desperate and you think that the answer will come from being desperate and then giving them higher ultimatums. But what is the answer towards? The answer actually is only towards the recognition of the frequency. The frequency belongs to you. These outer actors and everything are bringing you to a state of experiencing your desperation. But if I was to recognize that, what space would I be sitting in? Oh, I would be sitting in the energy space. But when I don't recognize that and I'm sitting only in the body space, then, desperation can only grow because the outside needs to change, the time needs to stop, the boss needs to give me my next promotion. I'm getting so desperate. and all of these things. I need to have children by this age and this time. I need to do this, I need to do that. Sitting in the body space, experiencing only the body space. It's not wrong. To experience the body is not wrong at all. We've come here to experience this limitation, this body. But now when we know that we can actually change, now that we know that we can change our experience, we can choose an experience of our choice. We can choose an experience that we like. We can choose an experience that is easier on ourselves in this lifetime. We choose an experience. We are the powerful ones. But when can this power come to us? Only if and only if I know that I am energy. I am not just this body. I am not just this body. The minute I come to this recognition, I am not just this body. I'm immortal. I'm eternal. Now, what am I desperate about? Now, look at the entire topic and how quickly it loses value. Because, okay, I didn't have children this time. That's okay. I'm immortal and children are only role players. There is no answer needed for this. There is no answer. I'm sitting in the energy of desperation, and all I need to do is to let go of my frequency of desperation and to look at another frequency. It is so simple. But when people come to me saying, can you please discuss this as a deeper topic? The first question that you need to ask yourself is, as a deeper topic, pehli baat to ye, are you sitting in the energy space, or are you continuing to sit in, oh, I am this person, I'm a professor here, I am the one who has to go to job 9 to 5, I am the one who has to breed 5 children, I am the one who has to take care of my children, I am the one who has to bring the money home. Who are you? Are you the Shiva? Or are you this one tiny little person who has no help from the universe, has to do everything on their own, can't find the resources to do it? Because if you want to have children, and that's your state of desperation, then to have children, you need another person, or at least you need a test tube, something. But you need something on the outside. But the minute you recognize that all of this is simply a tool, it's a tool for you to play through your desperation. Then play through the desperation in awareness. This is how we have to look desperate today, is it? As soon as you recognize, oh, okay, this thought has come so that I can experience desperation today. All right, then, let's sit with the thought. Don't rush out of the thought. We are having fun with the thought now. We are going to play with this illusion of desperation because it is really just an illusion. It's a frequency. It's a frequency that you've got right now. You're playing in it and you experience all of this stuff, that this needs to happen, that needs to happen. When in the body, you will begin to run towards it. You will begin to run towards everything that needs to happen. Quickly, okay, let's put out some matrimonial websites out or some such thing like that. And then, okay, fine. Let's look for getting some kids along the way or something. How can we have kids in the shortest possible time? Whatever is required for it. The lack frequency underneath desperation is just a frequency. That frequency of desperation is your lack frequency. And by now, I've spoken so much about lack frequency. I've spoken so much about what all experiences we can have through the lack frequency, that today I just simply say, enjoy the frequency. In awareness, you can even enjoy the frequency. When you become aware, it's just a lack frequency and it has come to play for today. Let's not run from it. Let's enjoy it. Let's sit in it only. Let's sit in lack frequency with awareness that it's just a frequency. The minute you are sitting in that space with, I can sit in lack frequency, it's not going to be the death of me. Normally what happens, oh, if I don't get this, it is going to be the death of me. If I don't get that, then life is going to be so incomplete without whatever I have not received. What is the frequency at play? Lack. Will it go away even if you receive something or the other? Nope, not going away. You will find other ways to feel bad about things. You will find other ways to experience the lack. And the more you keep finding other things, the more you will keep running, except if you become aware. Then simply in that moment, this is what I'm going to feel today. Okay, let me feel it fully. Let me feel my lack fully. Let me see where all in my life I can see the lack, see all the lack. Oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have $1 million in my bank account, I don't have a 4-bedroom house, I don't have, see it all, invite it all. Today, because now we are running in 250 sessions of the same, where I say, change it, you can change it, you have the power to change it, you have this to change it. Today, I'm going to say, don't even bother to change it. Firstly, look at it and laugh at it. This is the frequency. This is the frequency that has come to play today. This is what my television has brought on to me today. Aaj ye wale programs dekhenge. I'm going to watch all the Saas Bahu programs today. All right, it's not going to kill me. It's going to be very boring after a time. And when it becomes boring, I can change the channel. I can change the channel. It is up to me to change the channel. But from this place of, it's a channel, I can change it. It's a channel, I can change it. And that is where we belong. That is where we truly belong, because that is the energy space. So desperation, when somebody said, oh, I wanted to go deeper into desperation. You can't go deeper into desperation. How can you go deeper into deeper into the same frequency? You understand it's a frequency. It's just a frequency. It's come to play today. Okay, play with it. The more you run, why is desperation silly? I'm not able to leave my lack. That's because you haven't fully accepted it as a frequency. The minute we accept ourselves as energy and everything as a play of energy and frequencies, then there is no difference between playing in lack and playing in abundance. I can play in this frequency and I can play in that frequency. I have the freedom. I have the power. The remote is in my hands. I can do whatever I want. Then no longer are you running towards the remote. No, I need to change this frequency right now. There is a problem happening. My television has put on some lack frequency. I cannot be watching this. Do you ever do that? No. You sit aram, say, you don't like the program. Okay, I'll pick up the remote and change it. And that's how easy it is. And that's all there is to it. But if you want to go deeper and deeper into it, because I have to release this, I have to release this. If you are releasing it from that place of heaviness, first thing to recognize it's just a frequency. It's only a frequency. The only time that the frequency will kill you is when your number of breaths on this planet Earth are finished. Otherwise, no frequency will kill you. That's all that there is to it. Somebody was talking to me, just a few days ago about, how this happened and that problem happened. And because of that, they had a heart attack. Because of all of these problems, they had a heart attack. And I said, well, not really. It's not from all of these problems that we have a heart attack. A heart attack is simply an opportunity for the body to experience more fears. That's all. Once you have a heart attack, you had X number of fears. And now you say, because of those X number of fears, you had a heart attack. Now you have even more fear about those fears that gave you heart attack. So only the experiences of fear are multiplying through every bodily condition, And if we are going to keep looking at the body, then there are many places, so many people. I just did a few weeks ago, I did that program on, what was it? Preserving our beauty or some such thing, right? And that too is a desperate measure for so many people who are wanting to, age is running by and all the beauty is leaving. And as the beauty is leaving and they want to hold on to it, and then they take desperate measures. And when you take those desperate measures, okay, pull this and pull that, and all of that will happen and everything will look nice today. But tomorrow, it won't be looking nice. What has it come to do? It has come for your acceptance. Even this not looking nice, the way you are looking, your definition of not looking good and looking good has also come for breaking. That judgment has come for breaking. And you, in the wholeness that you are, I am beautiful and I'm ugly too. That has come for acceptance. And the minute you accept it, the minute you are able to say with it, okay, rather than being desperate to change your look and to do things to your looks, the minute you are able to accept yourself as is, that fact is going to be reflected from the outside as well. You will find, many people come to me and say, my mother is always commenting on my being fat. And she's always looking for like, okay, why can't I be thin? Why can't I be more healthy? Why can't I be doing this? Why can't I live a better life? Why can't I be more conscious towards this and that? And she's always after my life. And I say to her, or I say to those people, no, it's actually not them that is after your life. This is only simply your own judgments towards yourself that are showing up. Only your judgments towards yourself that are showing up. There is no mother. But yes, a mother will appear each time. She will even give you danda. She will give you all of these tanas, and she will give you hell for you who you are. But it's not about her. It is still simply all about you. It is you that has not accepted yourself. It is you who has not accepted who you are. And who are you? You are energy. You are eternal. Okay. So where were we? Okay, yes. So we were talking about the desperation, about the energies of desperation. And so as we look into the energies of desperation a little bit more, the only place that has come to be looked into is about lack. And if you are experiencing lack, this time I say experience it fully. Experience it fully. Sit for an hour, experience the lack. Make a list of all the places where you're feeling the lack. Feel the full lack. Feel all of the lack for the entire time, for 1 full hour. Feel the lack. And then after that, get up from that seat and drop that frequency there on. It's as easy as that. I think it is time that I stop discussing topics over here, because I think that the only thing that I say each time is, please look within. Please look within. And the more I'm sitting in a, now I've been looking at my topics, unless something comes to me and it's a new revelation or whatever, I look at you people and say, what is it that makes you still cling? What is it? And each of you answer this question for me right now. What is it that makes you sit deep in the body experience? Sit deep in the body experience and not want it to shift. What is it that stops you from shifting? What is it that stops you from recognizing who you truly are? Why so much love with the limited self and not that much awareness of the limitless self? What stops you from every moment? I'm telling you, I live life this way and I know that it can be lived. And things happen with so much ease and grace. No matter what the topic is, no matter whether it's work, whether it's home, whether it's arrangement of something, whether it's organization, everything happens with so much ease and grace when you first approach everything from the energy space. So I want to know from each of you, what is it that stops you from tapping into your own energy space? Why is it that you still find yourself to be so limited, so constrained by an outside environment, saying the outside environment this, the outside environment that, outside environment this job, and outside environment that family of mine? And what stops you from simply being within and saying, what roles have I given out today to people? What roles have I given out today to people? And being in the energy space, and from there being able to shift. And then if you are able to do that, that energy of desperation is not going to be sitting with you for a long time, is not going to warrant such a big discussion only. Because all of these, most of the times, what is it that we play in? Most of the times, we are actually playing in lack and fear, and sometimes in guilt. Literally, between these three, all my webinars are covered. If I was just to take up these three topics each time, or I was going to ask 5 of you, what is it that you are still struggling with, the answer would come in these three: fear, lack, guilt. Pretty much that. Fear, lack, and guilt. And that is what is going to make up the entire composition. And today I ask you, what stops you from recognizing who you truly are? So what if you are the lack frequency? So what if you are experiencing it for the past 5 days? So what? So what? The minute you become aware it's just a frequency, the matter is over. The matter is over right there and then. It's just a frequency. The frequency might still cling on for a few more days. Just because you said it's just a frequency, it might still be there, but then you can totally, fully experience that frequency and let go. Fully experience the frequency with the awareness that it's just a frequency. It has come to be experienced today. It's funny because right now everybody knows that I have a lot of preparations going on right now. Many of you are joining me for the party, and I'm going to have a party of 100 people, 4 days continuous. It's like a shadi that is happening. There are so many people who are coming, and so many different people who are coming for different days. And there's 100 people, 80 people, 100 people every single day. And I didn't realize 2 days ago, this is what happened. I was sleeping, and Mani does something really crazy every once in a while. This is the fun one. I'm sleeping, and suddenly in the study room, the television will start off at loudest of volumes. Not even the small, not even like at a small volume. No, at peak volume. Suddenly in the middle of the night, Maniji will start the television. And I'll wake up and I'll be like, acha, okay, he wanted me to get up, so he put an alarm for me. So he'll put an alarm for me. I'll wake up and then I'll ask him. I said, okay, what am I supposed to do? Or is there something you want me to do? And sometimes he'll tell me, yeah, chant this or do this. And he'll tell me that. 2 days ago, I was sleeping, and then, the television started at peak sound. And I was like, no, I'm sleeping, please. Anyways, I had to get up and shut off the television. I shut off the television, and I'm getting angry with Mani ki abhi kya chahiye aapko, kya karna hai, abhi kya karna hai mujhe, I wanted to sleep. And Mani just simply said to me, he said, but you were not sleeping. But you were not sleeping. And I said, no, I think I was. And then I suddenly became aware that while I thought I was sleeping, actually in my head, calculations were going on. Calculations were going on about, okay, will this space be enough? Will that time be enough? Will this food be enough? Should I arrange for more, more musicians? And I'm actually making calculations. And that is the fun part. And then if I'm going to be thinking about these things right now, as I'm still, so I'll tell you what sleep means. Sleep is all about letting go of your earth consciousness and being elsewhere. Yeah, living the larger life. And that is what sleep is. When we simply drop this limited self of ours and we go someplace else, because that's where we go. This is not our only consciousness. Our consciousness is in so many different multiverses. And so we go over there and we are not conscious of who we are in our sleep. That's when we are not on earth. That's when we are experiencing our larger consciousness. But while I was supposedly sleeping, I was still planning my earth parties, right? So I haven't left earth at all. And so Mani said to me, you're not sleeping. And that's true. I think I was sleeping and yet not. Because I was very much here, and I was worrying about something and whatever the worry was. And so I sat down in that one moment, fully experiencing my worry, fully experiencing, acha ye kaise hoga, wo kaise hoga. Fully for 1 minute, I experience the worry. And then one line does it for me each time. And that is, main thodi kar rahi hu. I'm not doing it. And so I handed it over to money, and then I slept. Then I truly slept. No attention to what I need to do and is it happening or not. However, it doesn't mean that I'm not going back into that frequency again and again, because now the party is happening. And early in the morning, I woke up and somebody said, count down 7 days to it. And I was like, oh, early in the morning, don't give me a heart attack. The minute I think of all of this, I have to be aware. I have to be aware of my frequency. Before I put my hand into anything, I have to make sure that my frequency is of masti. No matter what the arrangements are going to turn out to be, I know that there is going to be masti every moment of the day. Why? Not because the masti is in what I'm doing, but masti is in the frequency. And so I have to only do that. So what I'm trying to kind of make the case for over here is every small part of our life or every big part of our life, we can continue to tune into these frequencies of surrender with conscious awareness. As we do that with conscious awareness, do you think that if I'm sitting in the frequency of surrender, the frequency of desperation has a long chance to stay? Nope. If I'm sitting in the frequency of surrender and faith, do you think that my fears have a long chance to stay? No, I'll experience them. I'll be with them. And then consciously, I will move to the frequencies of surrender. And then there goes. So the easy answer to every frequency, we are feeling desperation because something is running by. But firstly, we have to break those boxes that we have created. Who said that our life is going to be made in that cookie cutter kind of a way? For each of us, even if a parent has 2 children, is the life cookie cutter? If is the life exactly moving in the same pattern? No, each of us has come with different energies, and the parents can give exactly the same kind of, all of their resources towards us. They can pretty much do the same thing for each of us. And even so, we are going to have a different life. And so the more we tie ourselves to an idea of what our life should look like, the more we are going to feel desperate that we haven't done this and we haven't done that. For us, the only thing that we really need to do is breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. If you are feeling the desperation for anything, fear of sitting and desperation to change the experience and frequencies. Let's see what the chat says. Somebody's writing a chat. Let me see what the chat says. Okay, let's see what's in chat. Fear of sitting and desperation to change the experience and frequencies, control. Guilt and lack to see what is there in the pot, then judge inwards. That's come. Would you like to explain this? I didn't understand at all.
Ma, जैसे this is a topic of desperation. So while sitting in the frequency, as you said, rather than just experiencing the entire frequency, we try to jump and we get into that desperation to change the frequency because somewhere, we feel that something that different outcome will come, but outcome is something that we are sticking around that will always brings the hurt. So
Correct.
that is comes around, you ask this question that what stops you from changing or understanding, deep understanding that your energy. So this desperation, this fear comes around. And while looking at your frequency, if you're experiencing lack, fear outside, then you feel that what exactly is there in my energy, and you judge. First you were judging outside, then you start judging your own self, like कि यार ये भी है मेरी frequency में और ये भी मेरी frequency में.
So
And
fun.
then you start resonating with that. Then you keep telling yourself, the last webinar you mentioned, that be careful of what exactly you're saying to yourself. So there you start telling yourself, "अरे यार तू तो बहुत fearful है यार तू बहुत lack में बैठी है." So
Yeah. As a matter of fact, just a few days ago, for example, somebody said, "Oh, you announced this plan. As soon as I've listened to your plan, to lack आ गया." I said, "Okay, आ गया, तो बैठ जाओ उसके अंदर. That's it. No, I have work to do." I said, "No, first you sit in the lack itself. It's okay to experience lack." And so today, I understand. Normally I always tell you it's a choice, but you're running towards something not as a choice. When it's a choice, I can eat gulab jamun and I can eat rasgulla and I can eat laddu, and these are all equal in my minds. That is what a choice looks like. If I don't like Karela, and then there's a choice between Karela and Gulab Jamun, I'm going to run towards the Gulab Jamun because I don't want the Karela. That's not a choice then. It's not even the exercising of choice. It is the exercising of your running power. Yeah. And that's why I said today, I'm not even going to ask you to change it, because the more I say to you, first accept, first allow. No, you don't understand that it's all about acceptance and allowance in the first step. The first step is that. But no, you want to quickly, okay, I've understood that there is lack. I've identified the lack. Many people are like, yeah, we totally can identify our energies right now. We're constantly identifying the energy. Okay, after you identify the energy, then what? Yeah, then we want to change it. Yes, but the first step of changing it is allowance. The first step of changing it is acceptance. And acceptance of what? Acceptance that it is only simply just a frequency. With that, you will no longer feel the desperate need to rush towards something. Arey, fear aa gaya. Arey, fear is just a frequency. No, I'm very fearful. Okay, I'm very fearful in this moment because fear is the frequency. That awareness. So today, all of you, everybody, each of you who've also been with me for 5 years, I haven't been around for 5 years with all of you, but each of you, whoever has been with me, put an alarm on your phone to ring after every 2 hours. But the alarm heading, please write as it's just a frequency. The heading, when the alarm rings, then you look at it and it should say to you, it is just a frequency. And then you look at whatever it is that you are sitting in with this thought, it is just a frequency. It is merely a frequency. It is only a frequency. Matra ek frequency ahe. That's the funny part of my local language. Okay, I only know that much. But that is what it is. It's just a frequency. And with that, the minute we begin to look at that, we will no longer be running from it. That part of acceptance, that part of allowance, that part that brings us into equanimity, that is the only part that will release you from the frequency. If you can't come to allowance of it, and when you come to allowance of it, when you do come to an allowance of a frequency, what does it mean? I allow myself to be in that frequency. That's the allowance. I allow myself to be in fear frequency. I allow myself to be in lack. I allow myself to be in this because it's just a frequency. And I do have the choice that I can change it, but it's just a frequency. Maybe if it has come to play today, first let me enjoy what this is all about. And so today I'm telling you, don't even bother to change it. Face it with joy. Face it with awareness. Because when awareness comes, joy will automatically happen. Joy will happen from that space. Even if you're sitting in fear, you'll be able to laugh at it. And laugh at yourself. This whole point of living this life and being then, when you are aware of who you are and then where you are in this small little play, you will be able to laugh at yourself. And that's the whole game. Are you able to laugh at yourself no matter what space you're sitting in? If you can laugh at yourself, अच्छा यहाँ पे इतना खींच लिया क्या मैंने अपने आप को यहाँ पे? Okay, I can see the whole manifestation, and that manifestation is not looking good at all. And the manifestation is looking like, oh, bloody hell, what the hell is going to happen now? Firstly, if you can just draw yourself to the side and say, okay, my frequency created this, and I allow my frequency. If I have come to this place and the frequency of fear has already manifested so much, this has already happened. Mera fear ye le aaya kya? Okay, all right. It's just a frequency. If it has brought me to this place, if it has done this over here, it can be undone as well. But it cannot be undone sitting in the place of fear of the manifestation itself. Because when you look at something that is already manifested, and if that is already creating more fear on you, the one part that has come for you to look at is the fear frequency and the fear of fear frequency. And you even allow yourself to be in that fear for whatever time. Give it full time. Give it your time, aware time. That, okay, I'm going to sit in awareness of my fear for the next 10 minutes, and I'm not going to look to release it. I'm simply going to experience full fear, knowing that it is just a frequency. I'm going to watch this horror movie, knowing that it's just a movie. It's just a movie. I can switch it off at any point in time, but I'm going to watch it for 10 minutes, knowing that it's just a movie. And that will take the sting out of the movie. That will take the horror out of the horror movie. Yeah. That's how to look at, I'm saying nothing new. Nothing new. It's the same thing, the one process of positivity process, which is first allow, accept that even if you're sitting in desperation, it is merely a frequency. Okay. All right, then I think, okay. I had taken guidance on the question that you're asking us. Source of my lack. I got that. It is my fear of lack, of illusion. It is my fear of lack, of illusion, that makes me stick to outside, including being a body. It is the Maya of joy from outside. Not joy as a frequency that looks real, and then lack kicks in and the need to continue with body experiences. And the finger outside and lack of knowing of self as energy. Yes, madam. The lack of body experiences that give joy. And I will just keep saying it, that yes, that is the lack of awareness. And the only thing that I can tell you how to improve your awareness is by putting an alarm for every 2 hours. There's a phone, we all have it. There's an alarm, we all know how to put it. And if you can put the phone for 2 hours with the understanding it is just a frequency, and that be your topic on top of the alarm, and let the alarm ring. And when the alarm rings, remind yourself, no matter what you're sitting in, it is a frequency. And then that will be a reminder 12 times in a day. If you put an alarm for every 2 hours, and we are normally all awake for some 8 to 10 hours for sure, then let it be that alarm for you for every 2 hours. And that's such a simple way to increase awareness. So after following everything that I teach, Okay, I'm asking you to be more aware, more aware. I've given you 100 tools for awareness. And then you're like, yeah, but I sit in the body space. Okay, there's a very, very easy way to remind yourself as much about the energy space as well. You can do it, but then it's a choice if you wish to do it or not. And I'm saying today, let this be the day today that you finish this and you put an alarm for every 2 hours. Let's see how many people really, really wish to shift. Not that it bothers me. Yes, Dinaz, let's hear from you.
Just a sec. So I am going to be in your position, as in December, I have my entire family coming in from Australia. So there's going to be 11 adults and 3 children in my 2-bedroom apartment. And somewhere within me, I've been going crazy. उनको सुलाऊंगी कहाँ? 11 लोग मतलब एटलीस्ट 11 बड़ी बैग और 11 छोटी बैग, और फिर खाने का कैसे होगा, बर्तन कैसे होंगे, ये कैसे होगा. And every time I calm myself down and I say, any which way you're not going to do it. जो होने वाला है वो होने वाला है. क्यों दिमाग का भरता कर रही है? छोड़ना इसको. वो भी करती हूँ. Then I calm down some, and then again some kida will go up there, and again it starts. And I am genuinely not the person who cares so much about the way things are going to pan out. I have tremendous faith, and I know कि जो होने वाला है, शांति से होगा. I don't know why I'm getting so panicky about this situation.
That's your frequency of panic, a simple answer. That's it. It's got nothing to do with people coming. It's got nothing to do. So if your frequency of anxiety is playing today, it's your frequency of anxiety that has decided to play with December as the tool. So
I'm
the
going to be
work
like
is
this
not...
for the next 10 months.
No, you can keep releasing. But you have to understand the one thing. In none of this conversation did you mention that you've caught the frequency and you're able to look within and say, it's my frequency of anxiety.
Yeah.
You're saying, no, right now,
Okay.
right now, in this entire conversation, you're like, pata nahi why I'm doing, kyunki jo hona hai, wo to hona hai, but pata nahi why I'm doing. Pata nahi ka answer is, you're sitting in that frequency in that moment. Okay. That's all the answer to it is. There is no pata nahi. There is no, I am not this person that does this, but pata nahi why I'm doing. I'll tell you what person you are. You're this person and you are that person. You are the person in this moment of this frequency. You are this person. But I didn't see your finger go on the frequency saying, Acha, it's just a frequency. So I must be sitting in the anxiety frequency right now. So I can release this frequency. And that's all. It's just a frequency. So for you, the answer is there's a phone, there's an alarm, and it's just a frequency is the alarm title. It's not about pata nahi why I'm like this and they're coming and all of that. Everything will work out. And you know what? For example, the 13 suitcases and all of that, it was funny because last time this happened that, okay, I have a 4-bedroom apartment, but there were 25 people in that. And so 25 people was 50 suitcases or something. And this time when I looked at all of the suitcases, I said, and this is what the arrangement is. Everybody pick up Airbnbs around and you get ready over there and then come to my house so that the suitcases are there, but the party is at home. And that's all that it is. That, you know, there's enough Airbnbs right around or whatever that people are walking distances. But this is where I said, yeah, I can deal with 100 people in the house. I don't want 200 suitcases. And so suitcases will be in Airbnbs, wherever they are staying. They will have their bathrooms. They will have so much of comfort. You know, they will get ready. And then all the parties at my house. And that's where it is. But you know what? And I can tell you that sometimes and for example, like when I go to people who are my relatives, they will feel offended that I'm not staying at their place and I'm choosing to stay in a hotel instead. And what do? I work on myself. When I fear that someone is going to be offended, I work on myself. And I do the work within, and nobody gets offended. The work on everything, no, these are my sisters and my brothers, and they have to stay with me only, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And then if they don't stay with you, then what? Then I will be offended, then they will be offended. Or whatever the story might be running in your head. But to recognize it's a story from a certain frequency. What frequency of yours is the story from? Recognize the frequency and release that frequency instead of being in stories. The work is always away from the story and on the frequency. But we leave one story and we get into another. No, Meenal is suggesting this, but that's because she can say that, but I can't say that because my family. What all judgments you are holding about your family is your story.
True.
And look at the story, release the story, more importantly, release the frequency. Okay, all right, let's talk to Shivani. Yes, Shivani.
Ma, the question that I've just put in the chat. So in the morning, I sat with the guidance. So the guidance was like all the frequencies are same, like they are equal, they all are divine. It's your judgment of a frequency that makes that powerful. So the power is with you, and you make it bigger. So it is something, don't judge and just experience and release it. So this is came in the morning. So
It came in the morning. I'll give you one thappad. It has been coming for the last 4 years in every webinar of mine.
Yes, ma.
Yeah, it came to you today in the morning, and today, like, it came today. It has also come to you 100 times before.
Yes, ma.
Correct.
Again, it has come in the morning.
Correct. It has come again because it's just a frequency. So it'll keep coming, na? Every time you sit in the frequency, every time you take a guidance, every time the answer will come, every time you'll move one step more, every time you'll empty yourself a little bit more, every time you will feel lighter, then it'll come again, then you'll work on yourself. This is how it works.
Correct.
And this is how layers are peeled off. So it's not the first time that you're hearing that, oh, release the judgment. that is like, oh God, I can't even remember when was not this line from me that no, you keep the judgment. Okay, Shivani, you keep the judgment. And everybody else, you release the judgment. But Shivani, you keep the judgment. Shivani, you will recognize this releasing of judgment 2 years later. Did I say that? No.
No, ma.
Every time release the judgment, release the judgment. It's like, ma, today in guidance this came. Yeah, because it came for the 100th time even to you. And this is all the journey is. We will again tomorrow sit in judgment. And that's why I say it's a game, play it like a game. It's just a game. It's just a frequency. Because today I played Gilli Danda with my friends and then I came back home, and tomorrow I'm going back to play Gilli Danda again. Or tomorrow I might play football, or tomorrow I might play cricket. But I'm going out there to play again. And it's just a game. Because this is just a frequency.
Correct. Otherwise, we think it's a dead serious game. No.
Yeah, it's not a see. Today, oh, I lost the game. Yeah, okay. But then there'll be another game tomorrow. Today I won the game. Okay, then there'll be another game tomorrow.
Yes.
Keep playing. That's all that there is to do.
Thank you, ma.
All right. सिंधु पुच्ची करने का मन कर रहा है हमको. ओके, कर लो, अपने आप को कर लो. जाओ पहले जाके मिरर के अंदर जाके खुद को ही किस कर लो. All right, wonderful. Any other questions, anybody? Okay, everyone. तो मेरे पास मेडिटेशन भी नहीं रह गया करने को. All right, exhale, everyone. Exhale. And simply release all the tension that you think you are holding in your body. Any of your body parts which are feeling stressed out, just simply send a breath to that part of your body. And then exhale. Your head, your back, your neck, your stomach, your upper body, your lower body. Just become aware. If there's any tension, any stress in any part of the body, just become aware. Send your breath to it. This breath of yours, filled with love, this breath of yours, so joyous. Send this breath of joy to that body part which is not feeling so good. Be in the frequency of Meenal. And now, if there's any body part that wants to talk to you, call it forward. Any body part. It'll come to you. The answer will come. It might be the hand or the leg or the waist. It might even be a body part that you're not aware of. Your gallbladder, your liver, your head, your brain. Somebody might want to talk to you. So in this moment, silence for a minute as you, with love, with so much love, open yourself to this conversation with a body part. What is it that you would like to tell me today? What is it that you would like to tell me today? Ask that part of your body. Whatever answer you receive, whatever answer that you receive, do not do anything about it. Simply look at the answer. Observe the answer. I asked my body, and the answer that came to me was rigidity. My body part wants me to look at my rigidity today. You guys might receive some answer for yourself. And so just simply look at the word, whatever word comes across. Look at the word. In your closed eyes, ponder upon the word, whatever has come to you through your body. Body is talking to us right now. And any word that comes to you, the word might be joy, the word might be pain. The word might not even make sense to you, but simply open yourself to the conversation. And whatever the word or words that have come to you, ask the body, can you tell me a little bit more? Can you tell me a little bit more about what I need to know? Just a little bit more. Can you tell me? And the body part will speak to you. Listen to the answer. And whatever the body part has come to speak to you about, thank the body. Thank that part for giving this answer to you. Just thank you. That's it. With a lot of love, thank you for opening up to me and giving me an answer today. Thank you. And whatever it is that you have received, whatever answer you have received today from your body part, hold that answer in your thought for a minute, for a moment, and hand it over now to money. Just hand it over to money. Whatever is needed for it, whatever is needed from me, whatever is the ask, whether I understand it or not, I hand this over to you. The answer I have received from my body, I hand over to you to show me the way forward. To show me the path, I hand over to you, money. Show me the path with ease and grace. I hand this over to you knowing that you are holding my hand. You might give me an answer right now, or you might give me an answer later. But I sit in full faith that you know what is right, and you know what my journey is meant to be. And I allow, I surrender to you this journey through this body part, through every body part. I surrender this journey to you. And I hold your hand and imagine you as a little 3-year-old holding Money's hand. And Money's right there with you. And you're a 3-year-old, and with full faith at the Father, you hold his hand with so much satisfaction and contentment, with no need to know any answer. You just simply hold his hand and you move along with him. He's holding your hand and walking along with you. And all the answers from your body are now transferred to him, and he will show the way as and when needed. All that you have to do is call out to him and surrender to him. Surrendering to the Father, surrendering to the Father frequency. My body, all its experiences, all that I need to know, all is being surrendered to you as I walk the path of ease and grace. Oh money, oh money, oh money. Oh money. Okay, everyone, lots and lots of love to all of you. Bye, everyone.